Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you guys are here today, and today is a hot sunny day. It is beautiful outside, but it is hot. The humidity has creeped in and we are in the 90s, probably 90, 93, somewhere in there. I'm hoping we don't get storms later, but we might. So I'm so glad that you guys are here today, and I hope that you guys are enjoying this beautiful summer weather. And I know I was missing last week, but I had some things that I had to get done. I've been taking a little bit of time to myself to get some projects done and some things that I needed to get done around the house, and just a little bit of time to complete some things. So, anyways, we're gonna see what I did in my living room window, and I had told you guys in my last video that we were going to be doing something there. So I'm going to show you what I had done there, and also I'm going to give you a little view around my kitchen. I've decorated my kitchen for summer. I'm going in a vintage style direction. It's not complete vintage, but it's vintage my style. So I hope that you guys enjoy that. I've incorporated lemons and strawberries and honeybees, which I love honeybees. So they're the good bees, not the kind that sting you violently, those wasps. Anyways, there's a whole story behind that. But last year we had them in the wall of our house, and we had to call an exterminator and the whole thing. And yeah, they're gone. But we have to have the exterminator come every now and then and to spray. And we have an organic exterminator, which I was so thrilled to find because you don't really see organic exterminators. They use natural product to keep insects and wasps and things like that away from your home. So that makes me happy because I do not like chemicals. I don't like chemicals, pesticides, things like that. Um, we're already exposed to chemicals and stuff, especially as women, makeup and product and things like that. So whenever I try to find something, when I'm looking for something, I look for something natural. I try to find and keep natural as best as I can because there's just so much chemicals and stuff in our environment that it's crazy. So anyways, so I'm going to show you around the kitchen, and I don't know how I got off on a bunny trail, but I did. Okay, so I'm going to show you around the kitchen, and then we're also going to look at my two thrifted items that I had thrifted from Goodwill, the muffler vase and also the stand, the little wooden stand that was a free marketplace find. I also got another free marketplace find, and I love this. So I'm gonna have to share that with you, but that's in the kitchen. And also, so I'm gonna show you what I've done with all of that. Welcome to all my new subscribers. I hope you guys are enjoying my channel. And thank you to everybody who comes back every week after week, checking on me and seeing what I'm up to. And I hope you're all enjoying my videos. Please give my videos a thumbs up and a hype. Hit that hype button if it's there at the bottom of the screen. And also subscribe if you're not subscribed and you're enjoying this, and share. If you know someone who likes this content, please share. And also, I'm trying to grow my channel, so it's moving along slowly, but I'm getting there. So, anyways, thanks so much, you guys, for being here. Let's get going on today's video. Okay, friends, so this is what I have done with my living room window. Now, I remember that I told you guys in my last video, I said I felt that it needed something in there especially during the day when the drapes are open. So I found these beautiful valances on Amazon, and I absolutely love them. I love the design. I mean, these scream my name. They just do. So yeah, you draw them up with the ribbon, the ribbon that's right there, and you can tie it. So you can adjust the length if you want to. You could also, well, because I was thinking what else you could do. You could also take this ribbon off here, and you could, attach your own type of ribbon and make it more like, a Roman shade if you wanted to, if you didn't want this look. So now what I did was, at first I was thinking like maybe one big rod. But then I said no, because the window is set in, as you can see here a bit. So I didn't want to do that. So I got these little tension rods, as you can see right there, those little white tension rods. And let me just move so you can see right there. I just put them in there. So yeah, I got these little white tension rods from Amazon. You can get like a pack of 5, and that's exactly what I needed. And they seem to be pretty sturdy. And so that's what I did. I put them on tension rods. Now these windows, these are Anderson windows, and they are the original windows. This house was built in 1986, and they are fabulous. These windows are great. They're so sturdy. The Anderson brand is fabulous, but I have taken the screens out of 2 of them, one here, one there. The middle one does not have a screen because it does not open, but the other 2 do. This one has a screen, and then that one down at the end has a screen also. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing here with the living room windows, and I love this look. I love how it came out. It just adds that extra special something in the window, and it looks so pretty from the outside also. So I'm really enjoying this. Tell me what you guys think down in the comments. Okay, friends, so here in the dining room, now this is next to the hutch over here. I restyled this area of my hutch, the lower level here, and this is actually a shelf. It's a shelf that you would hang like your quilt on, but I turned it upside down and I placed it in there, and it acts as kind of a plate holder. So I put some of those chargers back there, and then I added these gold. They're actually, you can hang them on the wall, but I just thought they were so pretty. They're leaves, and I put them back in there. And then I added my little blessings jar here and some florals, some candles. These are real candles, but then I put right in here, I put, because I'm not going to burn real candles in here because of, will catch on fire. That's crazy. But I added some florals into the larger candles there. Then I have some lanterns and greens at the side here. I show you over at this side also. So that's what I did, restyling in there, and I love how that came out. It came out so pretty. So I did not restyle the top yet. It's pretty much the same from springtime. I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing. I have a couple ideas. I just haven't had the energy to get to that, but I'm loving the bottom section. Okay, so here is the little stand that I restyled. Now, do you guys remember the before picture? I'll put that in for you. And then this is the after picture. Okay, here we go. I had to turn you guys so that you could see better. So basically what I did was I painted it black, and then I added peel and stick paper. I got this off of Amazon. I love how this pattern is. It's kind of a vintage floral looking. And then I bought these wood embellishments from Amazon. and I painted them to have this kind of a finish. And then all I did was hot glue them on. I have one on each side. I'll show you the other side. There we go. So, and then on the front of the drawer here where they had that painting, I also added some of this peel and stick paper, and the knob, all I did was put some of that paper on the front, and then I Mod Podged over it. And then I painted the back of the knob gold. There's inside the drawer. I was going to put some paper inside the drawer too, but I haven't gotten to it yet. But yes, also down here, I added some more paper. But I really love how it came out. I really am enjoying this look. And I added these. These you can buy on Amazon. They're bird cages. This one unlocks and opens up, and I put a couple of really pale peachy pink peonies in there. And then I added this candle that lights up at night, a couple of birds, and this raffia bow here. This one does not open, but you can put things in from the sides. They have little birds on top. I'm going to link everything down below that I got from Amazon in case you're interested in this type of a look. And then over here is the famous muffler vase. Yes, I painted it white and then I distressed it. Let me just show you guys. I distressed it. And then I added these ficus-like branches. Those are from Amazon also, real pretty. So I really like the look. And all I did was I put it on this vintage basket that I have. And I put a charger there and I put that on top. And I recently picked up these sweet little wooden vintage Dutch shoes at a sweet little shop that my husband and I were at recently. So yeah, so that's what it looks like right now. And I'm really liking it. And then over here in this corner too, I have this arch that I have added, this wooden and metal arch. This is from Hobby Lobby. And I have one of these battery operated sconces and this sweet little clock. I just put right under it because I, trying to do something a little bit different. So that's what it's looking like, guys. Okay, friends, we're in the kitchen now, and I show you what I did. First of all, I changed these curtains. I've had the black and white checkup for quite some time, and at Christmas time, I put up the red plaid ones, which were pretty, but I have these are vintage curtains, believe it or not. They look brand new, but these are vintage curtains. I'm going to show you. They are so pretty, and they just give you that warm, cozy summer, light and free, airy vibes. That was a mouthful, but anyways, believe it or not, the lady who lived in this house was an estate sale when we bought it, and she left a bunch of curtains behind. Her sister, actually, because she had passed away, and her sister was in charge of her estate, and she left a bunch of curtains behind. She said, do what you want with them. And they were still in the packages, believe it or not. They were in the package. I have the original packaging, and they were the price on the package for the whole set, not just these, but there were valances. I'm going to show you guys. There was more in the package for $2.99. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow. So I saved them, and I wasn't sure if I was going to use them, but you know what? I decided this summer I'm going to use them since I'm going into the vintage style a little bit, and doing it my way. So I love these curtains. They're so light and airy, and they're so pretty. The material is so nice. So this is what I put up in the window. So you'll see on both sides here. Now, this is a valance that came with it. So they were just like a cafe curtain. And then I took the little curtain rings that, you clip on, and I added them too, so that you have that look. So this is a cafe curtain plus a valance on the top. Okay, so inside the window here, it's the usual. I have my lantern. It's a little crooked. I don't know why, but okay. I have the lantern here the battery operated candle that comes on at night. And then here I have this iron vintage rooster. Oh my goodness, the word's not coming to me. Like a soap holder. There we go. Soap tray. And I put some of these little fake strawberries in. These are from Amazon. And then I added also these beeswax candles with the little fake honeybee on it. Now, my sister had bought me a set of 6 of these. I think was it for my birthday? I can't remember, but she bought me a set of these. These are so pretty. They're so nice. They're made from actual beeswax. So you can see how it's rolled up there. So pretty. So of course I don't want to burn them because, they're just so pretty. So anyways, she bought me a set of those. And then I have my prayer plant here. This is a clipping from my mom's prayer plant. And it wasn't doing good for a while, but now it's flourishing. So Mom, if you're watching, look how great it looks. And then over here we have this little gravy dish with some strawberries and greens I added, and some pansies in the top. And these are just some real live sunflowers that my nephew had given me recently. And so those are in the window. Also, down below, we have my little sign. The dishes are looking at me dirty again. My mom gave me that sign a while ago. So I added one of these little bee plant hangers right there. And then one of the candles, which I put into a little tea light or a votive holder. And a lemon. There's my hand sanitizer and our soap and hand wash area. And then I just added in a little sage napkin just to add a little bit of splash of color there. Okay. And then over here, I put this topiary tree. It's moss. And then I just added a couple of strawberries in here. And I put it on a little riser. And I added a little tea towel, lemons, strawberries, honeybees all together, which I'm loving. Then over here is our coffee area. And I added a little lemon plate back there. Some strawberry picks. I got those from Hobby Lobby. And then we have our K-Cups area. Too much different. Just a few things. Our welcome sign here. I added that teacup to the O area. See if you guys can see it. And then over here, I just have on the side of the refrigerator, I hung my rooster. It's not a real cutting board, but I added him in a bow. And my little bee pot thing. I hate when the words don't come, because you're talking and talking, and all of a sudden your brain's like, oh, I'm on hold for a second. Bee pot holders. That's a picture of my mom and I and my son many, many years ago. We were at a fair, and that was a long time ago. That was before my daughter was born. So, anyways, so this is top of the refrigerator. I have my rooster up there and a longa burger basket with some pansies in it. That's what it looks like up there. Okay, friends, so over here on the island, I have this two-tier tray set. This I had gotten from Hobby Lobby several years ago. But I'm going to show you what I did. This is that little pitcher that I got from thrifting at Goodwill. I added some greens, and then I had this bush, actually for many years, of strawberries, the little flowers. I added that right in there. And I added a lemon here. This bags of lemon you can get at Hobby Lobby. These are great because they come with the leaves and they're bendable. And that I love. I love that you can bend the leaves to whatever shape you want. I love that. Good quality. I recommend them. Anyways, another pick, strawberry pick from Hobby Lobby. I have added in the Happy 4th of July sign in there. Actually, it's a little crooked. I don't know how I got that way, but okay, there we go. Another strawberry over here with some greens. And then down below, I added these string of pearls. These are fake plant. And then I have these stuffed strawberries that I bought from, I was going to try to actually make some, but I never got to it. So I bought them from Amazon. You can buy a package of the material stuffed strawberries. I put them in that little jar there. And I have this little vintage jar with strawberries. It's like a preserve jar. It comes with that little spoon. I thrifted that many years ago. And then my little rooster napkin holders there in the back with some lemons and some strawberries up here. Another string of pearls over here. Vintage napkin. And just a regular napkin there. So that's what that looks like. And then here's my newest find thrifting on Facebook Marketplace. You guys, I saw this and I was like, you have got to be kidding me. Let me move the sign so you can see it. But this is a lamp. So I'm going to turn it on. It's actually a 3-way lamp. And inside are coffee beans. Okay, so it looks like a coffee grinder, a vintage coffee grinder. This drawer does not open. It's just there for looks. This is made of all wood. And I've decorated it on my stand here. I've added some greens and some of those stuffed strawberries. And I am loving this. The man who was, I saw it, it was for free. He was trying to sell it, but I guess he had no takers. And he said that it was his grandmother's and he remembers his grandmother having it forever. And so he was just giving it away for free. And I contacted him, and my husband and I had to drive maybe like 45, 50 minutes to go pick it up. But it is just so unique and so wonderful. And I really love it. I was thinking of doing something with the lampshade. I'm not sure if I want to change it, or I was thinking of like redoing it to something, a pattern or something that I like. I have watched Delina on A Home to Love on her channel. She had a tutorial on how to do lampshades. She's fabulous. So she's given me a lot of ideas with that. So I'm thinking of maybe changing it, maybe putting a different lampshade and putting some different material or something like that. So yeah, but I love this, and it's perfect in my kitchen right here. It is perfect here. I love it. I just love it. Oh, so down here, the cafe curtain that I put down here on the island is the same one. as the one in the window. So I just wanted to show you guys that. But tell me what you guys think of my new vintage looking lamp. I did a little research on it, and it says it was made by Ethan Allen to look vintage. So I don't know if it's actually vintage, but it's supposed to look vintage. And oh, I wanted to tell you guys that these actually turn, which is kind of neat. Both on each side they turn. So it's a really cool find. Very, very unique and interesting. Okay, so over here is my 3 shelves with the lead piping on the edges there. And so I've redesigned this whole shelf area is just bees and lemons. I did not put any strawberries in here. I thought that because of the confined space that it would clash a little bit. So no strawberries in here, just bees and lemons. So I'll show you. These bee plates I got from the Dollar Tree. I think it was 2 years ago. And then I continue with these green checkered Mackenzie Childs looking plates. These are plastic, no worries about breaking. Also, these little bee signs. I got those at the Dollar Tree a couple of years ago, but I thought they were so adorable, looking like a little hive, you know. And some more of those beautiful bee candles. And my fake breads. I added some greens and some lemons and put this little lemon tea towel in there. Back here is a honeybee metal sign. It's made to look vintage. Same thing on this side, except this one says let it be. The other one says be happy. Okay, second shelf up. I have these green plates. They actually have a pear print on them. I'm not sure if you could probably see or not. Then I put the green checker plate behind it and the small lemon plate in front and then a lemon at the bottom. I added these black coffee mugs, and inside are these little lemon trees, arrangements, whatever you want to call them. Now they do have some blue on it, but that's okay because I have them sitting in the mugs. But these are cute. These are from Amazon too. Really light and cute. Those would be great for like if you're having a party that's like got a lemon theme or something. Really cute. Okay, and here I just put this black basket that I got from Walmart. And this right here says you are the bee's knees. That's also from Dollar Tree a couple years ago. Some greens and lemons. Lemon tea towel up here. And the same thing on this side. Then up top, same thing with the plates. My rooster, he's staying up there in front of that vintage looking mirror with that iron work there. I added some more of these string of pearls and lemon right there. My rooster sign. And then I just added 2 candle holders here with the black and white checker candles and a little topiary ball. And I love how this came out. And then down here at the bottom where I had the white little curtain, I have added the valance that matches the other ones. And I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it. It's just so cute. So pretty. And vintage looking, but vintage my way, right? So down here is Mr. Panda Bear. I have that little hive rules, be kind, be positive, be you sign. The little sunflower there with the bee. Yeah, a little panda sitting in the basket with some pansies. Okay, and then over here is my rolling pin rack. I got another rolling pin that I added. This is Pioneer Woman one. This is also Pioneer Woman. And then this is a vintage old one. That was my mom's and she gave it to me. And here we have one of those wicker lanterns. I think it's My Texas House. It's from Walmart this year. And I just have it hanging here on the peg there from the rolling pin rack with, I added some of that green ribbon. It almost goes with this. And it has a candle in it, battery operated. Thought that was cute. And then over here on top of the little microwave, yes, no, I haven't gotten a new one yet. I'm one thing at a time, you know. I'm working on it. This little crock with some flowers. I added a 4th of July, God bless America sign here. Some strawberries. My measuring cups from Pioneer Woman and a little salt container there on this cutting board. Then over here on this stove, I just have my noodle board here and this beautiful teapot. You guys have probably seen that before if you watch my videos. It's a Pioneer Woman and a Pioneer Woman olive wood spoon rest and a little every day is a fresh start lemon dish towel. Then over here is pretty much the same. The sugar and the flour. And in this corner, I changed a couple of things up. I added this over here, this cage-like urn, and I found these wooden eggs on Facebook Marketplace. The woman had a whole dozen of them for $5. They're all wood. So I picked those up, and then I added some nest-like material up here, and I added the little rooster that my mom had made. I think she made them from quilting squares, if I can remember correctly. They're so cute. And the other one's down here by the lamp, the baby one. And I put some strawberries. They're actually pin cushions. So you see my pins are in there. This one I didn't put any in, but the little one has pins. And then this lamp that I had gotten from this artichoke looking lamp I gotten from Walmart a couple of years ago. And I added a topiary ball there, another one of those pretty beeswax candles. I have my little bunny here. Yes, I'm keeping my bunny out because you know what? Rabbits are around all year long. So he's staying. And I just added a couple strawberries in there on one of these little cutting boards. And a dish towel, black and white dish towel there. Then over here, I just added this blueberry plate. Really cute. And some greens, little rosemary topiary, and this French distressed looking platter. And this is all on a cutting board. So over here, I mean, this is my toaster oven, so I have it covered, but then I added this Be Kind dish towel with the cake stand, and just some florals up there. And then over here in this corner, I have my little cherub lamp. It's such a little lamp. It's so cute. And then I added a tomato plate here. And then, excuse me, some greens here, some strawberries. That's on a riser. And then I have my little pizza man here. I have my muffins. And I added this tea towel, the lemon tea towel. Welcome. So that's what that corner looks like. There. My Worcester sign and farmhouse sign over here. Everything's pretty much the same. But I do want to add a garland up here on the top in this window, a garland with strawberries. I have a garland, but I am in the process of crocheting little strawberries. Oh, I also wanted to show you guys this little lamp I got from Walmart. And it came with a plain lampshade, but I redid it with ribbon. This is all ribbon. You guys probably have seen this ribbon before. I've used it. The magnolia ribbon with the stripes. And then I just added that vine ribbon around the edge. And like I said, Delina from A Home to Love, she had given a tutorial on how to do that. So I'm thinking about painting the bottom a different color. I'm not sure yet, but that's what I put in the dining room in the corner here on this rack. I also added this vintage looking picture frame with some silhouettes in it. So yeah. So these are basically the things that I have been up to, guys. Thanks so much, friends, for being here with me today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm not sure what we're going to be doing next week, but I'll be back, and I hope you guys have a beautiful and wonderful weekend. I hope you have a blessed weekend. Take care of each other, and hugs to you guys all, and I thank you so much for being here. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye-bye.